Fox and Friends first co-host Todd Piro is here with us to discuss. You know what's amazing to me, Todd, and thanks for being here.
Sure.
Is that when it comes to, let's say, COVID vaccinations or anything that conservatives are talking about, the administration and the White House will scour social media. They'll even tell them that they have to shut down posts if they don't like what is being, written there or posted there. And so as this is going on and you see how social media is being used by the protesters as a tool to advise and organize in many ways, no one tried to shut this down. No one tried from the government to get on stage and say, cut it out, stop it, this is crossing the line, this is hate speech, this is not free speech anymore, it's scaring people, it's violent, taking over buildings is not okay. Where was the U.S. government? When they want to turn a blind eye to it, it seems like they just do.
That is such a great observation, especially from the First Amendment perspective, because you cannot use First Amendment protections to incite violence. It literally is the number one example you guys learned in law school and that we all learned in law school. But what I find fascinating about social media and the professors, they almost work in concert. And hear me out. I feel like these schools, these colleges and universities have professors that find the weakest among the students and they radicalize them and almost add a veneer of authority. Like this is coming from people that are official, professors in school. And then on social media, whether it be the Chinese control TikTok or other social media, that's where they are organized. And obviously the Chinese love this because this is destabilizing. And so it's that combination effect, radicalization combined with organized destabilization that our enemies love, and we're watching it play out, and we need to get a hold of it. We need to get a hold of it now.
Can we also just talk about the mindset for a second? So they say all you need to do is get the party started, and we're a rebel alliance, Star Wars references.
Right.
And you saw the video yesterday of the kids with, like, the garbage cans cut in half, charging at the police officers.
Right there.
Yeah, there's something almost absurd, like laughably, socially absurd about this, Todd. So is it like preying on the weak? Is there another sort of psychological component here that's attracting students to this thing?
Just thinking about it the way you present it, I think what it is these people have not gotten out of a bubble their entire lives. They're very young. They grew up on phones. And I don't want to make COVID an excuse for them, but a lot of them were kept inside for many of their formative years in high school. And say they go out there and have half a garbage can and think that can take on a cop. So it's a combination of entitlement, stupidity, naivete, and it all comes to the fore. And that's why they almost feel emboldened to make these demands. Who are you?
Right.
First of all, in society, from the start of society, when you are that young, you don't get to make demands.
Yeah.
You're in the learning stages of your life. You are a plebe in the army, and you are a young person. You need to grow and sort of get your gravitas, get your experience before you can make demands. These people don't care. They think, I'm 18, I know everything, and I can do what I want. And I think it goes to that overall point that you're making. They have no concept of the world around them. And boy, are they in for a rude awakening. But the law needs to give them that rude awakening. If they do this and there are no consequences, I worry that rude awakening is not going to come anytime soon.
I want to switch gears with you.
Sure.
We love having you here in part because you're an attorney. You had a seat for a few minutes in the criminal trial of President Trump.
Taylor Briggs.
Tell us your thoughts.
To me, this looks like the prosecution is putting on a spectacular case, ... going after Michael Cohen. If the whole point is to show Michael Cohen is a bad guy and involved in salaciousness, they're doing a great job. But it seems like the more and more they focus on Michael Cohen, the more attenuated Donald Trump becomes from all of this. And I understand what their case is. Guilt by association. We're going to show Michael Cohen is such a bad guy and did such bad things that by association, Donald Trump has to be guilty. Two problems with that. One, you got to put Michael Cohen on the stand if you're the prosecution. And he is your number one key witness. All the stuff that you're putting out there makes him seem like kind of a bad guy, like the Forrest Gump of badness. He's involved in everything along the way. And two, none of this matters because none of this is a crime, even the shenanigans that Michael Cohen was involved in. So it's this guilt by association, this negative narrative, but negative narratives aren't illegal.
He's a convicted felon.
Yes.
He's lied over and over in the past. So as you put this evil character on the stand, you expect the jury to believe that he's telling them the truth somehow. It's pretty amazing stuff, Todd. Always good to see you.
Thanks for having me.
Have a good weekend.